Good morning, Shavua Tov, Gotavach. Thanks for tuning in to Kilat Shari Torah's daily review of Maimonides' Sefer HaMitzvos, the 613 Mitzvot, Taryag Mitzvot, for Sunday, November 14th. We're talking about kashrus prohibitions, about various negative commandments the Rambam lists in terms of what we're forbidden from eating. The next one in our list is we're prohibited from eating the flesh of an ox which has been put to death by stoning, shor haniskal. If an ox gores in a certain number of times and its owners don't take care to protect others from this ox, which is known to be one that caused damages with its horns, goring ox, that ox is eventually sentenced to death and put to death and executed. So we should know that we're forbidden from eating the flesh of that ox for any number of reasons, which Maimonides lists discusses in Mora Nevuchim tractate, the book Sefer Guide for the Perplexed. Another prohibition, number 189, we're forbidden from eating bread made from the grain of the new crop before the Omer is offered on the 16th day of Nisan. Now, in our times, we're not bifnei habayis, bifnei hamigdash. The temple is not at the moment present. Maybe by Pesach it will be. We'll be able to offer this korban omer in the right time. However, we're until that korban omer, until the omer offering, the first fruits of barley are offered on the second day of Pesach, we're forbidden to eat grain, to consume any grains from the new crop. This is called chadash, an isur of chadash. And you will see on packaging of bakeries and commercially baked kosher goods, you'll see a designation of yashan, which is the opposite of chadash, old as opposed to new. In other words, this grain that was used to make these cookies or this cake or whatever it was is from yashan, from the old grain. Some people are very particular, even outside of Israel, where it is a machlokas. It's not a settled point of law, rather it's a dispute in chutz la'aretz, outside the land of Israel, if we are forbidden to consume new grains before the Omer is brought, or before the time of bringing the Omer on the 16th of Nisan. Nonetheless, many people choose to be particular about this. This is called chadash, the isur of chada, observing the prohibition of new grain, of chadash, and consuming only yashan. So many products are labeled as such. Since it's not temple time, since we are out of Israel, it's called a svek. It's a double case of a doubt. So there are quite a few who do not stringently observe this prohibition. Nevertheless, more of a question in Israel. We're not allowed to eat the roasted grain of the new crop either, nor eating fresh ears of grain. Some feel, Nachmanides feels, that these three should be rolled into one. Nevertheless, Maimonides, Rambam, let's pronounce it properly, does believe and in fact does list these three as three separate mitzvot for his own reasons. All right, that's where we are. Tomorrow we'll talk about some more agricultural prohibitions and how they may affect our lives. Have a good day and a good week.